Hey guys, this is Spike Leo. Welcome to Spike Leo Music. Let's get into some sampling and beat making. Got the track here. I'm going to use another program, or you can go YouTube to MP3. We chuck it into Maschine here, and now we have it in the DAW. So we're going to have a look here at the actual file. I really like that bit here. So on Maschine there's a tap function, so I'm going to push the sample and then I'm going to tap and try and guess kind of what BPM we're at here. I've decided that I'm going to go down a tune, so obviously the BPM is going to change a bit. Cool, I'm pretty happy with that. So we're sitting at about 75.5. Let's pick a hi-hat, let's pick a kick, snare, another snare, a lo-fi clap. All right, let's see what we got. Now, there's always that discussion of should we quantize or should we not quantize. There was a famous lad named Jay Dilla, and Jay Dilla, you know, I spent ages trying to figure Jay Dilla out. His beat sounded like really raw and, you know, not perfectly quantized, and they had this amazing quality. And Jay Dilla basically used these MPCs and drum machines as an instrument. So I think it's really important to make sure that, you know, you're okay with things not always being in time. You might have to practice a bit trying to drum it in, but things sound great when they're a little bit imperfect. So we're gonna try it quantized and unquantized. Let's see what sounds better. So I'm gonna quantize everything. I prefer the unquantized, you know, I like the feel. It's a little bit out, it's not perfect, but it goes with the sample as well. Now you can see here as well, that's going to take a little bit of practice to get those hi-hats sitting right. And what I mean by that is just tuning the drums. Now, I really like to tune things live, so let's play around with some different tuning ideas. So I've gone up 2 steps with the hi-hats. They're originally sitting here, and I've gone 2 steps up. Next, I'm going to try the snare drum. So I've gone up 1 step instead of here. You know, not a big difference, but again, I'm just trusting my ears on this and seeing what I think sounds better. All right, so I'm pretty happy with that bass sound. We're gonna record that in. Let's go to do some EQ, get rid of the high end. Chuck everything in, see how it sounds. I always love adding a few vocal effects, so stuff like this. Hold on, wrong button. There it is. I want right now like an open hi-hat sound, so I'm going to quickly look for that. There we go, got a nice lo-fi hi-hat effect, so we're going to chuck that in. I am quantizing that hi-hat because I do want it in time. Check for tuning. Gone from original to up here. Now, I'm pretty happy with how the beat's sounding. I can add a few birds and whistles, which I might do post, but basically my beat's pretty much there. And what I can do from here is I can take that main section that I've cut, which I really, really like. I'm going to bounce this wave out because I want to use that sample exactly. So I bounce it out of the program and I'm going to chuck it back in here. And now we're going to go sampling, we're going to go slice, and we're going to slice it live. So there's our sample cut up, it's that easy. I'm going to press apply now, okay. But you can see here, I got all the samples. So I'll turn off one shot, I can get more control, I can control the attack and release. And then we're going to turn off the sample on the first one. And we're just going to have a play around and see what we can get that would maybe make it sound fresh again. So we're getting a different feel there. I'm going to record something in and we're just going to play it on the fly and see what happens. Here we go. You know, and obviously I can put some other effects and bits and pieces. I'm going to open this up so I get the bass. That's it for today, guys. Thanks for joining. Hope you found that insightful and exciting. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask or comment below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you next week with some more content. Cheers.